hello. If you're watching the playback, what's up? How are you? Look at this huge selenite. Ooh, period. Selenite. Let's wait for everybody to get up in the live stream. If you're watching the playback, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had an amazing new moon in Cancer. That was emotionally intense. OMG. Hey, Saffron. That's so interesting that that's the first person in the chat because I literally was just doing some research about the metaphysical properties of saffron being like super healing. Hello. Feel free to make me a moderator. Period. Add as a moderator. Okay. We got a new moderator in the chat. Hello. Hey, Tia. Hey, Jackie. Natural Girl. OMG, I need this. Thank you so much. I need this as well. Ooh, when was the last time we did like a really good self-love, emotional healing, collective candle? That's what this is all about. Hey, cousin girl. Hello. You can call me Kimberly. I'm so excited for this. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay. So the live stream was supposed to be yesterday under the new moon in Cancer. Technical difficulties. I was like, okay, bless. We're not going to force it. We're just going to, postpone it for tomorrow, which is today. Today is tomorrow type shit. So that's what's going on. The moon has actually shifted out of Cancer and the moon is now in Leo. Last night, the moon shifted into Leo and I thought it was so on point because I took another shower just to shampoo and condition my hair because I was just like, I need to shampoo and condition my hair. And then I did some really good skincare once the moon was in Leo last night. Happy to hear your voice. Yes. Cancer, Sun, Leo, Moon here. Hello, hello. Shout out to the Cancers, by the way. Y'all season is coming to an end. Look how pretty this pink candle is. This it's so on brand for the new moon in Cancer. I'm a little bit blown that we're not doing this under the Cancer moon, but I feel like doing self-love, anything focusing on self during the Leo moon is also pretty valid as well because like Leo moon, this is the perfect time to set intentions of, pouring more into ourself, our body, our health, our appearance. So I'm not going to say like this is like full on glamour because I wanted to focus heavily on the Cancerian aspects of a deep emotional healing. Yeah. So if you want to do this with me, somebody said I have the same one. Let's dress this candle together. If you're participating in the collective candle, let's get into it. Before we get started, I do want to do some divination here. Just tune in to the collective that's in here today. We're going to open sacred space because I want this to be like a collective, just a healing space. I'm pulling out one of my favorite tarot decks. Now that I've unpacked all my cards, I found them. These are my favorite cards, by the way. So, and it's so interesting. Look at the Page of Cups. Hello, Page of Cups. They're so vivid. So we're going to do some divination. We're going to tune into what we need to know as a collective before we start this candle. And then, of course, afterwards, we're going to pull more cards. We got some rose quartz. Not an ant, yo. My kids, I let them come in here, right? They ended up leaving a bag of their snacks, and it's summertime, and where I'm at, it's super, it's hella nature. And I'm just like, bro, what the heck? So, children, they leave you great presents. But let me go get my Palo Santo. All right. Let's see. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How did that new moon in Cancer make you guys feel? Speaking of rose quartz, I'm going to grab some more rose quartz. Let's tune in. Ooh, there we go. This card was all the way across the room. 34 next Wednesday. Oh, your birthday's coming up? Everyone tap the screen. Thank you so much. Yeah, tap the screen. Let's get it up. Hello, beauties. Hoping everyone is doing good today. More rose quartz for the vibes. I couldn't find where I put my Palo Santo stick, so we're just going to use some sage. Let's get these vibes going. I came to realize I took projections as a part of my own identity, even though it wasn't who I was. I feel that. It happens. It really does happen. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful things that you could possess. So, yeah, sometimes, you know, we just got to do some reflecting, come to realizations. This growth is powerful. And your birthday is on the 26th. Yeah, my birthday is coming up, you guys. I haven't even been thinking about my birthday. That's like a Leo that's not thinking about their birthday. I've just been so distracted with other things. So I don't really have any plans for my birthday. Probably just gonna stay home, rest, and recharge. All right, I got a new lighter, so that's what I was opening up. Somebody said my intuition is high right now. This year is flying by like way too fast. Yeah, it's overstimulating a little bit with how fast time is going. I feel like it was just yesterday I celebrated my last birthday, and now it's another birthday. Look at the flame. Look how beautiful. Ooh, I love the element of fire, baby. Leo season is approaching. All right. Yeah, she's smoking weed. She's smoking weed up in this bitch. And my vibes are pretty mellow. My vibes are pretty chill, to be honest with you. I feel like Cancer season is just making me sleepy. Cancer season is making me tired. I'm enjoying it though. I'm going to honor it. But I know that once Leo season comes, I'm going to be feeling more energy. So, you know, this could also just be confirmation for you. Like if you have been feeling more tired, it could just be the Cancer energy, Cancer season. And then we got Mercury retrograde. Neptune is retrograde right now. And I feel like, ooh, has anybody had any realizations? Like, have the rose-colored glasses been ripped off for anybody yet? Yes, I'm so sleepy, even more being a first-time mom. Oh, yeah, make sure that you are getting your rest, replenishing. I feel like as a new mommy, a lot of times, like, we'll try to use, like, when the kids are asleep, that's when we'll try to stay up and just get as much free time in, especially once your kids get older. Like, once your baby gets to the point where the baby doesn't take naps anymore and you're just on go mode all day long, and then once the kids are finally asleep at like 8, 9 o'clock, a lot of mommies and daddies like to stay up all night to have their alone time. And it's beautiful, but it sucks at the same times because it messes with your sleep schedule. And then it's like the next day, once your children are awake or your child is awake, you're not fully rest. So that's where I'm at right now as a mother. I'm trying to work on my sleep schedule. All right, let's pull some cards. I'm loving the pink vibes. It's giving pinkity drinkity. Hey, Venus. Okay. Yes, doing chores. Let's pull into this collective. I have to remind myself to have me time. Yeah, sometimes you just got to say, bitch, am I washing the dishes or or like, am I pouring into myself? Like, what are we doing here? Sometimes you just got to respectfully say, F-U-C-K them dishes, ho. All right. No, for real. Sometimes it's okay to, you know, take a break from the hustle and bustle of life and pour into yourself. Everything pinka. Just got my clothes from the glitters. You know, everything pinka. Shout out. That song is definitely on my playlist. Aw, that's cute. Maybe I should go listen to that song after this live stream. All right, I'm over here shuffling. I was gonna come on the camera today and show my beautiful face, but it's just these Cancerian energies. Like, I just want to be in my shell. Like, I want to be in my shell low key. So right now I am fully embodying the Cancerian energy. But once Leo season comes, I'm out. I'm out. All right, let's tune in. Let's see. Let's tune in. All right, tune me into this collective spirit. The viewers that are in this sacred space. All right, calling upon my ancestors that walk with me, that guide me, that bless me, that protect me. I pray that my ancestors strongly come through in this sacred space here. Protect me and all of the viewers, all of the listeners from any evil eye, negative energy, projections, ashe, ashe. What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? What... We going to the beach with you with your Cancerian energy, right? I'm a Cancer midhaven and I can't make this up. The Chariot. There's like, I'm feeling the Cancerian vibes, and I literally just thought, I was like, I want to go to the pool. Y'all, I got the cutest bathing suit from Target. It looks so good on my skin complexion. It's yellow, it's plaid, and it just makes my skin pop. It's something about yellow. I feel like when anybody, any skin color wears yellow, it's just so tea. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, because I feel like not a lot of people wear yellow. You know what I'm saying? But when you put on bright yellow, it's so cute. And it really, like, for all skin tones, whatever shade you are, it's like yellow just, I feel like it brings out your features. It makes you just look more radiant. You're crocheting a yellow outfit. Yes. Yes, on the brown skin, the melanin, it just makes us pop. All right, let's tune into this collective. All right, the collective that's tuning in, you look good in yellow. I remember your old videos. Yes, I remember those yellow shirts. I need to buy some more yellow clothes. All right, what needs to be heard? What needs to be honored before we start this collective candle, Spirit? So we got the Three of Wands. Spirit, tell us a story. Talk to us, Spirit. So we got the Three of Wands. You work with Oshun. Okay. This Three of Wands to me is speaking about action, adventure, venturing out. We got the Knight of Coins. So this could be, Spirit, specifically talking about somebody that's starting a business. Hey, Jay Farrow in the chat. Jay is always showing love. Everybody make sure you subscribe and check out Jay Farrow. This could be somebody that you are planning on starting a business, or you have a business, okay? Or this is like you turning some sort of hobby, something that you're naturally good at, turning this into a stream of income. So it's definitely giving like, but I don't know, I feel like this business idea or this venture that you do have, it's like you're really good at it. You put a lot of detail, you put a lot of focus into it. Are these herbs? Sorry, that's bothering me. Yeah, that's herbs. Anyways, you put a lot of detail in it, and Spirit's like, at this time, okay, how can we monetize this? Because it's just like you could be sitting on a lot of ideas. And so this is definitely giving the energy that I was just explaining. Like again, like I want to emphasize this because I feel like we get so caught up with like, go, go, go. Like what's the next thing that we're going to do? That when the universe presents us, and even like astrologically speaking, like when we are being presented with an opportunity to rest, to go in, to recharge, we feel bad for it, or we don't fully allow ourselves to be fully like emerged or what is the word? We don't allow ourselves to fully get to experience the rest. So I do feel like that's also a message, like with the Cancer season, you know, just feeling tired or feeling drained or feeling low energy. Honor that because it's deeply spiritual. A lot of times, like when you're feeling more like you need to sleep in. You're feeling more like I don't want to show up. I want to be in my Krabby Patty shell type energy. It's spiritual. It for sure is spiritual. You know what they're making me look at this bird. You know how people in different cultures, they do in different spiritual practices as well, and cleansing with the birds. That could be super specific confirmation for somebody. There's like a spiritual cleansing. Again, different cultures, different practices. I'm definitely picking up on like closed practice energy, but I'm like looking at the bird and it's making me see a vision in my mind of people actually taking the birds, cleansing themselves. I know this is kind of deep. I know not everybody's into like stuff like that, but that's what I'm seeing. So this could also be like a message of like a deep cleansing could be needed as well, so and a lot of times, like, if you feel like you need a cleansing, you need a cleansing. Never second guess it. And especially if you do second guess needing to cleanse your energy, that could definitely be a sign as well. Like, it never hurts to cleanse the energy. And new moon in Cancer, which was yesterday, that is a powerful time for emotional cleansing, a deep purging of energy, because it is. That's why I was like pondering, like, should we do a collective candle? It's Mercury retrograde. But then I was like, yeah, I don't want to really focus on attracting a new love, but I want to focus on attracting self-love and healing type energy. But let's keep going. An egg cleanse, yeah, egg cleanse, powerful. It's been a minute since I've done one of those. Olympia. This could even be a message when you are doing these Olympias, spiritual cleanses. Make sure you're cleansing your children. Make sure you're cleansing your pets. Make sure you're cleansing your vehicle. I know somebody had made a comment. They was just like they run into multiple situations with their vehicle in a short period of time. And immediately what popped up for me is like, okay, it's time to cleanse the car. For one, who was in the car? Okay. Who's been chilling in your car? Who's been riding in your car? Because a lot of times people will get in and they'll leave, certain attachments will cling on, the attachments that they walk with, they feel drawn to you, your light, what you have going on. So they stick around. So this could be a big message. Like Page of Swords. Especially if I'm talking to somebody that's in the public eye, you have a lot of eyes on you. Somebody could be feeling like, and just in general, listening to this message, you could have a lot of people that are studying you. You have a lot of people that are fascinated by you, your lifestyle, what you do. And you'll know that this message is for you. I could be talking to somebody like you are moving on with your life. You are hard to reach, hard to find. It's giving you're in the Bebelows. All right. And people want to know what you're up to. So you have people studying you. Okay. Yeah. Mercury rules communication, technology, and travel for sure. For sure. Monitoring spirits. And the moon. You could be in the cut. So I'm talking to somebody that has been in the cut. I'm talking to somebody. So if you've been feeling like, okay, I don't feel like showing up, or I don't, there's like this energy of you just want to move in silence. You're feeling like that for a reason. And a lot of you are feeling like that because you are about to be gifted some blessing of abundance, and spirit wants you to protect this manifestation. So this could be actually something somewhat like listening to this message. This is huge, because I feel like you are about to attract a lot of blessings. Yeah, we got to be real quiet on the motherfucking creek. It is somebody's. No, I'm done, because tell me why this is quite literally, girl, you need to be real quiet on the creek. On the motherfucking creek. When we was a little girl, we had to be quiet on the creek. Me to your house. But no, for real, because I definitely do feel like there is a big blessing coming in. You know what? In fact, some of you, this could be like a past tense. So you've received blessings, and you have people that are just like analyzing how you're handling the money, like this large amount of money, this success that came overnight. And you know what I like to say as a Leo? Oh my gosh, give them something to watch. Give them something to talk about. In my, what was it? The predictions, my fashionably late July predictions, one of the groups, if you know, because you heard it, but one of the groups, there was a message about like somebody unintentionally like going viral, blowing up, and they just had a bunch of people in their business, but they were getting paid for people being in their business. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that I don't know. So like if you do any sort of content creation or whatever, I feel like there could be a sudden blow up, okay? Or maybe this is just like, who knows, but I feel like you're definitely about to get a windfall. Now, somebody, this could be a side message. There could have been like some sort of accident, or you're getting paid back for something. Because this justice card makes me think of like legal matters, of course, the car accident. Like, I feel like there's like a blessing that comes from some sort of chaotic situation. So a blessing is going to be revealed, but also I look at this like for those of you that's involved with like court related things, legal things, you have people all up in all up in the motherfucking pussy. They're spreading those motherfucking lips, bitch. They want to know what you got going on. So, and I love when these messages come out because it's like, yeah, you are being watched. So take this message how it resonates, but it's just like, if again, real quiet on the creek. It's just like you do have people watching. So it's like this message could be so different for many people. For some people hearing that, they're like, okay, good. You're watching. So let me show you. Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you these boss moves. But for others of you, it's like you're hearing that somebody's watching. They're taking notes. They're trying to get dirt. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to be strategic. Real quiet on the creek. Okay. Yeah. Share memes. Exactly. I just told my partner last week we need a cleanse because I felt as if a lot of people have been hyper analyzing us, and you are on point. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's dive even deeper. Some of these people that are watching you so peculiarly, or however you say it, they're mad because you don't speak to them anymore. They're the outside looking in. Like, let's look at this 5 of Pentacles. Look at why I love this deck so much. Like, look at the representation. Look at the imagery. So this woman, she's winning, okay? She's winning. She's minding her business. She didn't even expect it. This goes hand, because she's gambling. So she took a risk. She's like, either I'm going to win or I'm going to lose, but either way, I'm going to do it. Somebody is outside looking in, mad because you took a risk and they didn't. And I feel like somebody's sick boots because you're just like, okay, I'm moving on with my life. It is what it is. I feel like you could have somebody just sick boots a little bit. But that's the thing. I feel like this is the deeper message. Yeah. Cancerian energy. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Your spirit team is like, you can't feel guilty because you decided to make life-changing steps in your life. You can't feel guilty because you decided to show up for yourself, put in the work, and make shit shake. And this could even be like a message about like family. So this could even be like family, feeling jealous or feeling a type of way. This could even be like an energy of like, people expect handouts, but it's like, why are you expecting handouts when you weren't there? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's giving that kind of energy. Now, I definitely do feel like with this 5 of Cups, somebody could be, no, for real. This is giving super specific because somebody could definitely be mourning the loss of you and you're not even dead. You ever experienced that? It's just like, you could have cut somebody off, and I keep seeing this gnat. I'm like, what's going on? It's the monitoring spirits. I keep seeing this gnat. And then earlier there was an ant. And it's like you revoked access. And when I channel and spirit talks about revoking something or you taking something away from somebody, I'm literally seeing the scene from the ATL movie where T.I. snatches Lauren London's chain. Like, it's like you took back your access so motherfucking fast. Somebody could feel like you're mad at them. Somebody could definitely feel like you feel, why is this so messy? It's Mercury retrograde. If you guys are resonating with this, I'll keep going. Let me know, because it's giving messy. But we can continue to be on this creek, and we'll just be a little bit quiet about it, but I don't mind. Oh my gosh, let me read the chat. Congratulations. I swear you don't miss, because I had to cut someone off after 25 years. Dang. My sister-in-law recently just stopped talking to me, but I always felt like she didn't like me, and I feel good that we are not speaking. Okay, so keep going. Okay. All right, y'all. So, and a lot of times when you have a falling out with somebody or a little riff in the water with somebody and they don't want to make any effort to make amends or to fix the situation, they're just cool with what it is, just let it be. Just let it be. Um yeah, going through a bestie breakup of 8 years. Dang. That's painful. A lot of times the best friend breakups hurt worse. Okay, let's keep going. So for the people that are resonating with this message, let's keep going. Yeah, you just remove yourself quietly. Yeah. So somebody could feel rejected by you. So somebody feels as though they tried to reach out. They feel like you're uninterested. They feel rejected in a sense. I definitely do feel like that. But somebody just was not expecting for you to just fully cut them off. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I definitely do feel like somebody. So whoever this person now holds a type of aggression. Not aggression, but if we look, she's mad. She's mad. She's angry. She's mad. She's angry. And I feel like something about this situation is shit. Because again, I feel, let me look back at all these cards. Let me tune in. Hold on. Ugh. I feel like, yeah, if somebody recently, you cut somebody off, somebody, cut you off, whatever the situation is, I feel like there was a lot beneath the surface because they're bringing me back to this moon card. I feel like there was a lot already beneath the surface. So we could definitely be tuning into a woman, a female energy here. Strong Pisces, Cancer energy. And I feel like with whatever the drama was, with whatever the conflict was, you could have even tried to get like a third party. You could have even tried to get advice like, am I wrong? Am I tripping? And other people were saying, no, you're not tripping. But I feel like the other person involved, they have people, they're asking the same thing. And so yeah, I just feel like there's a strong sense of now somebody is outside looking in, watching you, and they're watching you win. But I do feel like this person feels something. This is like a friend group too. So like it's like a friend group situation, and now because this person doesn't like you, there's other people that are just hopping on the bandwagon of not liking you. But you know what it is? I think with this Knight of Wands, somebody could actually be scared of you. And I'm getting this sense of, with this Four of Cups, like you get real quiet before you actually kirk off on somebody. Like you get real quiet. Like you're not just a crash, like you don't just crash out. I feel like you process your emotions. Some of you guys, you could have recently had a moment where you really lashed out at somebody because all the pain just came through. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of just like it all kind of just came up like word vomit kind of vibes. Somebody could be dodging you because they do feel like you want to whoop their ass. I'm sorry for saying it like that. Oh my goodness. So what else does my collective need to know about this situation? Somebody is mourning the loss of you. So we're talking about old friend here. This is somebody, old friend, somebody that you have history with, somebody that you could have grew up with. You could have actually went to elementary school with this person. Elementary school, okay? You know what it is? I think, somebody could be in victim energy. You know what this is? Because I'm going to say it, let me know if you resonate with the storyline. But this is also making me feel like there was somebody that expected somebody to show up better for them. This is exactly what I feel. Somebody expected somebody to show up better for them. Like, it's like, oh, I thought you were my friend. I thought that we were cool. What is this? It's like when you needed them, they were nowhere to be found. So whoever felt disappointed or whoever felt like, damn, where were you at? They just decided to walk away. And then after that, after you walked away, I feel like that's when this person caught on. And then it's like victim energy. Dang. So whatever the situation is, it's messy. Look at this 8 of Cups. So somebody feels like you didn't put an effort. Again, you could feel like they didn't put in any effort, but somebody's just like, okay, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. We have the Nine of Swords. So you could have been going through like a really dark, depressive time, and you needed a friend, and a friend wasn't there for you. And then you were like, what kind of shit is that? Because look at this Nine of Swords. Somebody could have a dog. Pugs could be significant. Golden Retriever, I see it over there. Somebody could be the year of the dog. Somebody could be born in October. February is also coming through. But yeah, I feel like somebody in this net here, somebody was definitely going through a really, really, really rough time. Or maybe even if you did tell this friend, it's like they were just like, this night of, look at this. This card always makes me think of when you're venting to somebody, you're crying to somebody, and then they yell at you. Like, you say, well, this happened to me and I'm so sad. And then they say, oh, well, girl, you're dumb as shit. You knew how that nigga was. It's like, read the fucking room. Now, why would you say that to me? Clearly, I know that. And you're just going to make it worse. This is the epitome. Look at this. Look at this. This is the epitome. Excuse my language, y'all. She looks so, like, she's like, really? And he just, oh my gosh. And it's a painful situation. It really is a painful situation because a lot of times, especially, you tuning into, spiritual type content, it already lets me know that you are woke to a point where you can assess and analyze, be self-aware. Like, okay, yeah, I was wrong for taking him back, but still, I'm hurt. And when you're going to a friend, like, friend, I'm sad. Like, friend, I'm depressed. And then this friend just shuns you and it's the epitome of kicking somebody when they're already down. So I feel like this message is coming out because Spirit's like, you're not wrong for pulling back your energy, for feeling a type of way. We have the Ace of Swords. It came through in the reverse position. I feel like Mercury retrograde, if this recently just all happened, like the last couple of weeks, Mercury retrograde definitely had a hand in this miscommunication situation. I feel like this situation could have been a much better outcome if the communication was better. But why do I feel, Three of Cups in reverse, why do I feel like people were talking to other people about the situation, but the two people that was involved just wasn't talking to it? Like, it's definitely giving, like, what are we doing? But yeah, this is definitely giving a fake friend. It's definitely giving somebody that, because it's just like, if you really cared for somebody, you would show it. You would definitely show it. Like, and okay, let's keep going. All right, for the people that resonate with this message here, any other messages? It's given that Olivia Dean song. Who would do that to a friend, let alone the one you love? Don't get me started on that song. And if you knew me at all, what? You wouldn't try to keep me small. I love that song. Don't get me started. Who would do that to a friend, let alone the one you love? Don't get me started. Do not get me started on that topic. Don't, because we'll be here all day. No, for real though. That she really did her big one. She did her big one with that song. When I was going through my best friend breakup, that song spoke to me because who would do that to a friend, let alone the one you love? Okay, side eye, bitch. Who would do it? No, y'all. This is why I love the tarot cards, because it's simply a reflection. The tarot cards is simply a visual reflection of what we're speaking about. And as I'm speaking about the Olivia Dean song, who would do that to a friend, let alone the one you love? This is backstabbing. This is betrayal. This is, I trusted you. I let my guard down just for you to stab me in my back when I'm not looking, you whore. You slut. Okay? No, for real, you guys. But We say all that to say this. The star card comes after the tower in the tarot. And I think it's so beautiful because if you actually look at this imagery, at first, when I first seen this card, I thought that she was on stage performing. Until you look closer, she's help coming in, like after a natural disaster. Like if you look at the rubbish on the ground, the bricks, everybody's sad and despair. Construction workers, she's giving out water. There is something beautiful that could come from this destruction, or there's something beautiful that can actually come from the realization. And let me tell you, for those of you that's relating to the messages about having to cut people off, seeing people's true colors, this Neptune retrograde, literally, that's what's doing it. And I feel like this Mercury retrograde is just adding the extra drama and razzle dazzle. Because when when Neptune's retrograde, it's like we see things for what it is. We see things clearly. There's no more illusions. There's no more hazy, foggy energy. There's no more of that, oh, I've known them since elementary school. They would never do that to me. Never. There's no more of that. Because when Neptune is retrograde, people show their true colors. People will literally verbatim tell you exactly their true intentions. So if you're talking to somebody right now and they're telling you straight up, hey, I don't want anything serious, like I'm just trying to fuck, believe them. Please. This is the time to believe what people are saying and also what people are showing you. Because a lot of times people won't have the balls to say it, but they'll just show you things in a certain type of way and you're just like, okay. I feel like the biggest thing to take away from this reading is who would do that to a friend, let alone the one you love. And that's some real poetic shit. Because if you have to, question, like, damn, like I wouldn't do that to a friend. So why would this person just do that to me? If you have to have that conversation with yourself, cut, snip, you're done. Or pack it up, wind it up, okay? Pack it up, okay? Because you know what you deserve? You deserve equal energetic exchange. You deserve reciprocity. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. This is my thing. When we're on the topic of talking about, friends and, when you need that support and you have a friend and that friend isn't showing up for you. Okay, cool. It's giving the energy of, you're not asking for the world. You're literally just asking for like a kind message. Oh, I thought about you. Because that's what friends do. I thought about you. I remember you said you were going through this. How are you? That's what friends do. That's the bare minimum, lowest effort. Two of Pentacles. But this is also a lesson that I'm learning. Not everybody can pour into you the way that you pour into them. Not everybody can do that. That's true. That's a fact. But what's also a fact is you deserve to surround yourself with people that put in the effort, right? Because for the right person, they will, So just because somebody, that you thought was a friend couldn't put in that effort with you, that's cool. That's fine. You can't be mad at it. That's just what it is what it is. But you can also pull back your energy and choose to focus that energy where it's reciprocated, because you deserve reciprocity. You deserve reciprocity. So two facts can exist at once. We don't have to force people to show up. Like, it's cool. Like, if you can't show up, you can't show up. But I'm going to take my energy and I'm going to attract people that can show up. Because what do you mean? I show up for you. I think about you. I keep you in the back of my mind. That's what friends do, right? That's what sisters do. That's what family does. But when it's not reciprocated, okay, maybe it's one-sided. And that's cool. That's the vibes. Like, Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Who was in drama, yo? Who's been in drama? Raise your hand if you have been a victim of the drama from the Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Because this one's messy. Y'all see witch talk and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. But the thing is, it's all being revealed for a reason, though. I seen the funniest. I reposted it on TikTok. It was like, this is what witch talk looks like right now. And it was the scene from Mean Girls where the burn book got released and everybody in the high school saw the shit that was being wrote about them, the rumors. Oh my God. And that was the funniest thing. Family drama coming to the surface, drama. Oh, I'm bleeding on the. I'm bleeding. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm definitely bleeding right now. What? Oh, I think I scratched a bug bite. Uh-oh. It just adds more depth to the reading. It's okay. We're cute. This retrograde is crazy. My bestie breakup has been on my mind. It's been like a year. Yeah. And who has people been popping into your dreams? Trust and believe. The people that's popped into your dreams, you guys, they're pulling on your energy. They're thinking about you during this Mercury retrograde. Yes, 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 yes. So, but I feel like in the midst of chaos, it's to help us discover, it's to help us see something clearly. More details, please. More details. It's like everybody's fighting, everybody's beefing. My Libra rising, I'm just like, fuck. Oh my God. And I just think it's so funny that the trending sound is real quiet on the creek because collectively spirits like, bitch, everybody needs to be real motherfucking quiet on the creek, ho. But no, back to the message. I feel like somebody's silence speaks volumes. But I feel like the biggest message, and then we're going to start this candle. The biggest message here with the 7 of coins, you're worth investing into. You are worth somebody, checking in on you. You're worth, and that's also, let's talk about this. Venus just recently shifted into Virgo. Can we please, and this is also why this is a big theme coming up. As my Venus return is happening right now. Cool. Okay. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to feel sexy and feel cute. Anyways, but it's just deeper. A Venus return is, of course, way deeper than feeling sexy and cute. That's just a perk. But Venus and Virgo, let's talk about that. Because I feel like, collectively, we're all going to feel the themes. So Venus and Virgo, a lot of times with that placement, the Venus and Virgo native, they'll give. We're givers, okay? So if you meet somebody that has heavy Virgo, especially a Venus and Virgo, not to, put it out, but we give, when it comes to all types of things. If we like you, we're going to give to you. We're going to spend money on you. We're going to do acts of service for you. We're going to, remember your favorite food and surprise you and make it for you. We're going to, remember that you said that you're super tired. So we're going to take a load off of you and clean your house for you type shit. Like for real. And, don't let a Venus and Virgo be madly in love with you. Because it gets to a point. It gets to a point. If the hands of a Venus and Virgo or the heart of a Venus and Virgo gets in the wrong person, or just anybody that has heavy Virgo in their chart, if that person's heart gets put in the hands of the wrong person, somebody that uses people, somebody that, that's why they say you're never really supposed to say like, if you would leave me, I'd die. You don't want to tell nobody that. You really don't. Like, please don't. But I guess it's just a little astrology rant. But no, now that Venus is in Virgo, just pay attention to who's putting in the effort for you. Are you always putting in the effort? Are you the one always, making sure everybody is cool? Who's making sure that you're cool? Who's checked in on you? Who has, who's pouring into you? So I feel like the medicine with the Venus and Virgo is make sure that you can check in like, yo, I've been giving a lot. I've been doing a lot. And it's important to remind yourself, yo, I'm worthy of that. I'm worthy of, having a best friend that's a down-ass bitch that would never, ever do no snakery fuckery. I'm worthy, okay? And I feel like, in times like there is situations that, crosses our path that definitely acts as a teacher So that's why I always bless, the painful situations. As a Capricorn moon, like I bless it. I'm just like, okay, this is actually character development. It is what it is. But the one most powerful thing is I feel like when you can learn to apply the wisdom and like keep the lessons in the back of your mind so that way moving forward the same stuff doesn't keep happening. That's power. That is power. That is a powerful person. Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, your Venus is in Virgo. So you're having your Venus return right now. Only God and source has been pouring into me. Yeah. And you're not wrong for, revoking access. At this point, I feel like we're being called to revoke the access. Any other messages? Let me read this chat. Oh, in the 6th house. You are a Venus and Virgo and Mars. Ooh, damn, all in your 6th house. Yeah, so Clarissa, you really have to be careful for people taking advantage of you because people will naturally know that you'll give your last. You will literally pour from an empty cup. You will do that. So that's why I feel like, I just, not to laugh, but it's just like, I'm just laughing at the fact that a lot of people will fumble. It's crazy because a lot of people like, where's the real people at? I need a real one. Where's this? Where's that? And then the universe will send that said person that they were looking for, right? The universe will literally send them that person and then they'll fumble so bad. Do you know, collective, do you know how many people have fumbled you and didn't realize that you were the very prayer that they prayed for? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the fact that it's giving I'm talking to somebody that's always the one that got away? 6 of coins in the reverse position. They don't realize how much of a core essential player you were until you pull back your energy and you're out of the picture. Why am I talking to somebody like it's like they don't miss you until you're gone? They don't miss you until you're like, I've given you a chance. That's the thing. Venus and Virgo, we give chances. Chance. Change. I see your potential. I see your potential. I'm begging you. Change. And it just does. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. But my thing is they're like, okay, people that have a Venus and Virgo, you're too critical, whoopty-whoopty blam. Nope. I feel like in life we have to learn to be more critical. Cause Venus and Virgo, we see the potential. It's like build a nigga, build a bitch. We see the potential. We see it in you, Big Daddy. We see it in you, Fat Ma. We see it. And we're just like, yo, like if you would just, whoopty-whoopty blam, like it would be okay. No, yeah, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. They're gonna miss us by our hair. They're gonna miss us everywhere. Yeah, Venus and Scorpio. Ooh, Venus and Scorpio, don't get me started. Do not get me started. I was just on the phone with my homegirl earlier. God, I love her. If you're watching the playback, sister, I literally love you. But anyways, I was on the phone with her earlier and we were talking about Scorpio, Mars, just Scorpio energy in general. Love it. Venus and Pisces, sexy as fuck. That's, I love it. This is work related. Okay. And if somebody doesn't see your potential, that's on them. It just means that the beauty that you walk with, they weren't supposed to experience it. The blessings that come with you, they weren't supposed to experience it. Venus and Sagittarius for a man. If a man pursued me and they said that they had a Venus in Sagittarius, I would be cautious, but I would be excited. Like Venus and Sagittarius placements in a man, very fun, but it's here for a good time, not a long time. And if you are somebody that you're in a long-term committed relationship with somebody that has heavy Sagittarius placements, you are a baddie. Like you were able to like tie down the wanderer. So when people tell me that they're in a long-term connection with somebody that's like a Sag moon, Sag rising, Sag Venus. That's power. Mm. A man with a Mars and Sag is pursuing me, but he is so stingy. Ooh. Oh, that Virgo sun. Ooh. Okay. My Mars is in Gemini, retrograde. Cool. All right. So let's get into this. Yeah. So basically the collective message, pour into who pours into you. There's also a big message of just needing to know you got a lot of people curious. Yeah, what just moved? You have a lot of people curious about you. You have a lot of people that feel like you have a problem with them. Okay. For those that resonate with that message. And I feel like it's coming through in this reading because spiritual protection, of course. Cloaking your energy is also something that could be important for you at this time, or just moving in silence. Ooh, keep a coconut in your car, the brown one, for 7 days. It will absorb negativity. Remove it after the 7 days and then throw it away far from your house. I like that. Yes, that's a really good tip. A coconut. Shit, I'm gonna cleanse my body with a coconut as well. The fuck? But yeah, these cards are really dope. Like, super. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely somebody that's just like, oh, I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. Why does somebody want to have a victim battle? Like, why does somebody want to, like... That's just what it gives. Because when I look at this card right here, it just makes me feel like, ugh, but I just have it so much worse. You just don't understand. It's making me think of, try being my size, Amy. You don't understand. It's like, why are we trying to, like, why can't we just both be there for one another? Like, why can't we? All right. Wrapping up that collective reading. Some oracle cards. Anything else that this collective needs to know? Yeah, and I feel like if at any point somebody's trying, that's the thing, and let's talk about this. If at any point somebody is trying, so you bring up something, you address something that, you know, made you feel a type of way. If at any time they try to, it's like they're redirecting, like, oh, well, I'm going through this. Oh, well, I'm going through this. That's, for one, invalidating. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? I feel like that's the most horrible, awful thing that somebody could do. Because it's just like, okay, so you bring up something. You're expecting somebody to hold space for you, and then they just completely toss out the idea of holding space for you. They don't even acknowledge what you say, and they're just like, oh, well, I have this going on, and it's just like, okay, yeah, gaslighting. It's like, why can't we both just why can't we both just hold space for each other and be there for each other? But yeah, this is actually a crazy message, because sometimes it's better to be alone than in the wrong company. And I feel like Mercury retrograde in Cancer is just really revealing that. It's definitely much more better to just be alone than to be in the wrong company. And it's going to feel lonely. And I was just saying this as somebody, my personal year 7 is thank God. Oh my God, this personal year 7 has been digging in me. I'm like, I'm done. Get off of me. So July 26th, that's when I'm going to be entering in a new personal year. So I'm excited. But the personal year number 7, I'm talking about nobody. 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 When I started my personal year 7, nobody that I started it with is ending it with me. Okay? And in the midst of it, it can definitely feel lonely, but you gotta remember that is realignment. The craziest synchronicity, right? The craziest synchronicity. I won't say too much, but you guys know I've had some rocky, friendship type things that's happened to me over the last year. Whoopty whoopty blam. So I'm like, cool, accepting it. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I was just holding intentions like, you know what? I'm not going to give up on my hope of friendship. I'm going to just hold the intention that, I just come into alignment with, just genuine energy, right? So fast forward. Fast forward, I meet a lot of really dope people through YouTube, through the YouTube collective. So I've met a lot of dope people. I mix, I mingle, cool, right? Come to find out on a conversation where I just recently moved to, this homegirl that, like, we have the same birthday, the same, like, the craziest synchronicities. She's literally like a white version of me. She lives in the same state that I moved to. I'm like, no fucking way. What are the motherfucking odds? What are the odds? I just thought that was so cool. Have you ever met somebody that has the same birthday as you? Like, down to month, day, year. So we were born at the same time. Like, bro, like, how crazy. Same year and everything. And we connected. Actually, it was so crazy. I never even knew she watched my channel. I just found her on TikTok. I commented. I was like, yo, like, you're so cool. Come to find out she's watched me. So we connected. Boom. It's like little stuff like that. When you think that, you're losing everybody, you're losing friends, you're losing family, for one, it's an answered prayer, because I guarantee you at one point you probably prayed to get the fake, the phonies, the weirdos away from you. So, that's an answered prayer. And it frees up space for the right people. The right people. It really does. So it's never really a loss. It really is never really a loss at all. It isn't. And in the thick of it, I'm not going to invalidate your feelings of sadness and loneliness. But in your period of solitude, in your period of just having to go at life alone, you learn a lot. And you can push yourself past certain limitations that you've placed upon yourself. It's the most satisfying feeling when you do something that at one point you told yourself you could never do. Or other people was like, oh, that's so hard. You know how hard it is to do that. And then when you finally do it, oh, it's the best feeling in the world. So I'm definitely talking to somebody that you are on the brink of a new beginning. You're like pressing life's reset button and setting new intentions, gaining fresh perspectives, seeing the world anew, embracing new beginnings, letting go of the past. It's giving make me over. It's giving like make me over. Okay. Wow. Somebody could also be entering a long distance relationship. The miles may seem vast, but the connection transcends space and trust. Dang. Oh, it says, and trust that what's meant for you will find its way to you. That's what I'm saying. I feel like when we think so small, we block big blessings. When we think so small, we block really big blessings. If you're having a hard time finding love, think outside the box. Start looking for love in different places that you've never looked for it before. Okay? Do it for the plot, Somebody could be secretly in love with somebody that they call a best friend. Fuck them. Kiss them. See where it goes. I'm just joking, y'all. That was a little joke, okay? But no, somebody quite literally listening to this, like, you could, like, really be falling in love with a friend, like, and you're scared. You're scared, like, do you feel the same way? Uh-oh. Ah! Is that somebody? If somebody is living through that, that is so tea. Y'all, I'm about to get back into reading. I need to, you guys. You guys should help me pick out my next read, because I can already feel it. I'm about to fall back into just like immersing myself in just the most beautiful romance novels. I'm craving it. I need that. Like I need, like I love a good romance novel that makes me feel something. Okay. Ooh, but back to this card. Okay. I'm a hopeless romantic. I swear. Like, I can't. I love love. Okay. Certain events are impossible to avoid. They drastically shape your future. Embrace the uncertainty, knowing that serendipity works in your favor. I definitely feel. I definitely feel like I'm talking to somebody like you're starting over. Like you are completely starting over, and spirit wants you to have faith, trust the process. And definitely, yeah, somebody's having a breakthrough, pushing beyond your comfort zone and discovering new capabilities, allowing yourself to be open, excuse me, got the hiccups, and grow stronger through transparency. Yeah, breakthroughs are coming. Let's read this chat. We did a 60-minute collective read. That was so much fun, though. You just got Moldavite. Have fun, Kimberly. I don't know if you would be into it, but I used to love Nini Simone books. That sounds immediately yes. Nini Simone, I need to read that. I've never heard of her, so I'm going to screenshot that and look into her. Nini Simone. A breakthrough is for sure coming. Sometimes, and a lot of times our breakthroughs come at a period where we feel like life is just crumbling and falling apart. Like, not to be all, death, doom, and destruction. But a lot of times, let me stretch out my leg. A lot of times, that's when the breakthroughs are just getting started. Also, you can trigger a breakthrough by just switching up things drastically in your reality. This is like a little tip. If you feel stuck, rearrange your furniture. I'm telling you right now, it's down to a science. Feng shui is definitely real. I'm a firm believer of the feng shui. The location that you have certain things placed, it's humongous. It's so real. But yeah, you feel stuck, you feel stagnant. I would highly recommend to rearrange some furniture, shift the energy. If you just feel like I need to get rid of this, trust that feeling and just get rid of it. I'm telling you, because your intuition could be picking up on just something about that object, something about that piece of furniture. And a lot of times we're like, oh, I'll get rid of it later. There could be something like that just isn't good vibes connected to it. Just get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I'm loving it. So let's get started. Let's cleanse our candle. I'm going to be incorporating the element of red rose. I wish I had some fresh ones, okay? Some fresh roses, but we're going to start just, getting these vibes going. And I'm excited for this candle, you guys. I want sensuality. I want, self-love. I want to fall in love with thyself. These are all themes that I want for this collective candle. I want for us all to re-fall in love with ourselves, to re-fall in love with the little things in life, We're just, little guy. Okay, let's get this going. Romanticizing life again, waking up early before the children, and having time to pour in to thyself. That's going to be my personal intention with this. One of the things that I, focus into this candle. But whatever self-love looks like for you, you know what I'm saying? Is it a version of you? Is it, you being able to invest into your health, into your appearance? Thank you. I was feeling really down. I don't know. Sorry. This daggone, okay. I don't know. I feel like nothing matters. And guess what? Varshu, you matter. You literally matter. It sucks. It sucks when life weighs on you to the point where you feel like so small that you don't matter, because you matter. You know what I'm saying? Before I deactivated my Facebook, because Look, I deactivated my Facebook because y'all can definitely relate to this, I feel. It's something about Facebook. Something about Facebook is just like, y'all, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. You just have a bunch of people on there from your past, people that you don't talk to, and you have, it's just like, even if you do post on there, like nobody shows love. It's just like monitoring spirits. So I just felt compelled to deactivate my Facebook after, taking off all my pictures off of there. Because I was just like, really, like, what's the point? I was just using it for like Facebook groups that I was in and whatnot. But just the thought of like people from my past having access to me that don't fuck with me, it's like, ew, that's kind of weird. And it's like little stuff like that, like people with situations that make you feel like you don't matter, just get it out of your life, because you should never feel like you don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The people that you surround yourself with, who you show up for, who shows up for you, like they should all make you feel so beautiful. Like I'm a firm believer that the people, closest to you, they should hype you up. You shouldn't have friends that never give you compliments because they know that you get attention everywhere else, so they want to humble you. Like that's not normal, you guys. That's not normal. You shouldn't be with a lover that, doesn't want you to dress how you want to dress because you're going to get attention from other people. You should be with a lover that loves to see you get dressed up. They love when you have those titties out because they know that you look so good and they love for you to get attention. I don't know. Is that too niche or what? Okay, maybe I was joking about the titties. Who, at the end of the day, you should be surrounded by people that unapologetically let you be you. You know what I'm saying? And like on a more deeper spiritual level, like the breasts, they represent comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be around people where we're comfortable to just be ourselves. Yeah, two of my friends rejected me when I appreciated someone else's genuine efforts and victory. Yeah, like, yeah, the fun vibes, YouTube, TikTok. All right, so let's cleanse. Yeah, if you feel like you have to censor yourself around certain people, you're picking up on something intuitively. Intuitively, I'm so big on this because energy doesn't lie. If you feel like you have to hold back, you're not around the right people, because it's such a difference. Like when you get around like true soulmate energy, like, and soulmates don't just have to be lovers, because it's the best feeling when you're best friends with a soulmate. Like, oh my God, it's the best feeling of just feeling understood by somebody, like on a platonic level. I love that. I'm crying, so I can't trust no one around me. I'm sorry. But I will say, because I've experienced that too. And sometimes, what actually helps? Like if you're having a breakdown, an emotional breakdown, and you're crying and you can't talk to somebody, what you need to do, go somewhere alone, turn on your phone memos, your voice audio memos, or record and just like, black screen, just turn your camera on so it's recording, just sit the phone face down so nothing, you can't see nothing, but just talk. Talk as if somebody is right there. And I want you to let it all out, because at least doing it this way, you're verbalizing your emotions, you're processing your thoughts, it's coming out. It feels so good. And at least that point, you can walk away from the conversation knowing, wow, I don't got to worry about nobody telling this information to anybody that I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, even with like family, like you'll be having a conversation with a particular family member and then they'll go and tell your business to another family member that you don't fuck with. It's like, I didn't want this person to know. What? So sometimes in those situations, it is therapeutic, it's therapeutic to pull out the camera and talk. And whether or not you want to upload, because you'd be surprised, you'd be surprised if you hit share. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to share your most vulnerable freaking business online, but there's a lot of people that you would touch, because they're like, dang, like, I didn't know that other people felt like this. I was so bad last week. I couldn't eat, dropped 7 pounds by the end of the week. I just paced my living room floor. Yeah, see, but that helps though. It definitely does. I'm sending you love. Ooh, when I started working out, I had to hide it because my granny would get aggressive censoring myself for real. Wow. Yeah, that's not, I don't think that's healthy, you know? Yeah, 3,000 voice memos. It really does help. So let's get into this candle as we're talking about this emotional healing. So a nice, good cleanse. I think this candle is so cute, so pretty, so pink. All right. Keep it going. Hold on. All right. Keep these good vibes going. Cleansing and removing any and all negative energies, previous set intentions. No, for real. Yeah. Ooh, you started a podcast. Send me the link. I would love to support. What's it called? What is the podcast? Let us all support. I love having on a YouTube video, something playing in the background while I'm cleaning. That's like my favorite. So I love people that just, I love the yappers. I love it. All right, let's do our base of salt. Protection around our spell. You know me. Post the podcast on here. Yeah, share the name. Yeah, this looks like sugar, but it's salt. And we're doing salt as our base for protection. I also recently made a homemade oil. This oil hits so good. So I'm going to anoint it. Let me show you. That is so funny. That's the channel song. And if you knew me at all, you wouldn't try to keep me small. Yeah, this is the oil. She is so tea. I made a big batch of it. Ooh. She's been charging on my altar. Yeah, this candle hasn't even started yet. You can still join in. As I always say, it's any amount donation you feel called to send in, okay? I do it that way so it's accessible for everybody, okay? That is the reason. That's what I resonate with. That's what I feel called to do, so that's why I always do it like that, so that way it's accessible for everybody to join in. Just make sure you're putting your name, date of birth when you are sending in the donation, okay? Let's see. All right, so Spirit, we are adding in salt on the base here for purification. And I'm going to do something different. I'm setting the intention that this candle is literally a visual representation of the collective, of us, okay? So, like, for real. So, protection around the collective, including myself, Spirit. I'm a part of the collective. Do not forget me, Spirit. All right? I need that self-love. I need that healing, okay? All right. More fiery wall of protection. I'm going to do the black pepper. Fiery wall of protection. Look at the blood. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's symbolic. I definitely feel like that's symbolic because that just came out of nowhere. Anyways, fiery wall of protection around myself, around the collective, everybody participating in this candle here. Protection around our heart chakra, protection around our loved ones, our family, our friends, protection around our money, protection around our career, protection around our reputation, especially under this Mercury retrograde in motherfreaking Cancer. Okay, protection from harm, protection from the fake, the phony. We need that protection for sure. All right, let's get into it. Amaret, beautiful name. 94, you're the year of the dog. Oh, you're the Chinese zodiac year of the dog. I literally just read an article about Chinese zodiac year of the dog ladies. They're a lot different than the men. I feel like, ooh, not to get into that, but Spicy. I think that's a cool confirmation. You're here. Let's get it. All right. Final element of rose, love, healing, cinnamon. Okay. Join in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So once again, let me get some oil going. We're going to do our holes. And of course, I'm doing 6 holes today for Venus. Venus energy for love. Hold on. All right, we're gonna do 1. Ooh, yeah, that's real deep on the creek. 1, ooh, 2, 3, 4, 5, ooh, 6. Don't judge me, y'all. I used a knife to cut my holes, but it's 6 holes. 6 is symbolic for Venus energy, Venusian energy. Ooh, this is a love spelled spray that I got from a practitioner that I follow over on TikTok. I like his sprays actually do be hitting. So I'm gonna start with the base of this love spray. Self-love, attracting love from the universe, love from everybody, love. And this smells so good. There's definitely rose in here. I know that, but dang, that smells good. Wow. Ooh. All right. So we're going to do our base, peace. So what do you want to be more at peace with, you guys? I want you to focus. I'm going to use a lot of lavender in this spell. What do you want, or where are you craving more peace? Within yourself. You know, a big shadow question. Davina in the chat. Hey, beautiful. I love seeing familiar faces. So where do you feel you are needing more peace? Peace within my body and health. I want you to direct that energy to this lavender. What do you want this lavender to do while this candle is burning? Peace and harmony, relaxation. So as a collective, over the next 7 days, and even after this candle has completed burning, peace when it comes to our body image, our health, peace in relationships, peace when we look in the mirror, we love what we see, softness in our skin, even skin complexion, okay? Peace in mind from overthinking. I've been drinking a lot more recently, so hoping this helps bring me some personal relief without needing alcohol. Peace and confidence and trust. Yeah, that's beautiful, you guys. Send that energy. We're starting with our lavender as the base because we want the base of the spell. We want peace. Peace of mind. Peace when it comes to severing ties of addiction. Peace with our healing. Peace with money. All of our financial matters. Don't stress us out because we are in control. We dominate our finances. That's a big one. Peace with pets, with our animals, healing with our animals. Peace with process. That's beautiful. Peace with losing friends. Yes. Okay, let's get into it. So we have our lavender. Next, actually, let me anoint the outside of this candle with my new oil. Since somebody spoke about money, why not? With everything that I do, boo. Because, you know, you need money for everything. Let's add a little bit of this money oil, okay? So when it comes to money matters, let this candle also bring us money abundance. But also I did make this is kind of like an all-purpose oil. But I did look at this as like a road opening, positivity, sunlight energy. I charge this up in the sunlight. So we do have themes of solar, self, Leo energy. Just give this candle a little pep in its step. Actually, you guys, I made this oil with my children. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was the cutest thing. I thought about recording it because, you know, there could definitely be other people that have children that, you know, could be interested in like how I am teaching my sons, you know, my spiritual path. And they call this a magical potion. But yeah, this was made with so much love. Me and my two boys, we put our intentions. You know what intentions they put into this? they said we have all of the money so mommy can get us all of the toys for our collection. I said, what do you wish for? They said, I want everything a part of my collection. My boys, they collect. Now they're into Minecraft. So, oh my gosh, they were obsessed with Paw Patrol. I bought them everything Paw Patrol. Then they were obsessed with Pokemon. Bought them everything Pokemon. And now they're moving on to Minecraft together, Power Rangers. And so I spoil my babies. Like everything that they're like, yes, we need 15 of them. Please. Okay. They line up their little collectibles. They're just the sweet. So yeah, this oil, I just had to let you know, this was made with love. Okay. And this was brewed. And I also charged it in the sun. And I also charged this with a tea light candle as well. And some beautiful tarot cards. I think I did King of Pentacles. I know I did Empress. I did the Magician. So this is definitely, it's just giving. We use this oil, we get our way. Okay. But yeah, make some magic with your babies. They call it a magical potion. And it was funny because I made this like 2 weeks ago. Anyways, I made that oil and I was like, make a wish. And then CJ had wished for a new Minecraft toy. And I had surprised him and I ordered him something Minecraft off Amazon. And then he was like, our magic worked. Our magic worked. I said, I told you it would work. And that was just the sweetest thing. Okay. Yeah. So we have children. We have the vibration of children with our healing candle. So that could also be symbolic for us to heal our inner child. So some rose quartz. Yes. Let me know if you guys want me to make like spiritual content with my children for the other spiritual mommies. Their face is not going to be in it just because people are weird, but I can make some videos with them and I'll just keep their face out of it. And it really sucks because I want more than anything to share my family, my children with my real supporters, but there are weirdos that just yeah, and I'll also say this, kids are extremely powerful. And so this sounds crazy, but when it comes to children, what you tell them, they believe. So kids can actually help you manifest. Do you know that? Somebody said, I joined your money abundance candle a couple months and I literally won $50 scratch off, period. So I've seen it firsthand with children, with my babies helping me manifest. So I'll tell them something before it happens. I'm like speaking it into existence. So like with my move, I was just like, yeah, we're moving. And I said this long before anything was even in the process of working. And then I told them, I said, yeah, we're moving, y'all, we're moving. And this was like months before. And then they just kept saying it. They kept speaking it. And then it just, of course it was going to happen either way. But you know, little kids and the power of their mind and intentions, it's real. And so that's why I would say that, you know, it's also goes hand in hand with like telling kids about bad stuff that's happening. They don't need to know, you know, keep the kids out of the adult drama and adult problems the best that you can. I feel like that's important. You know, that's just what I feel, you know, if you can keep them out of it the best way you can, you know. But also, like, if you're struggling financially, I would not tell your kids that. Tell your kids you're rich. Tell your kids you have so much money. Because you tell them that, they believe that. They're going to keep saying that. They're going to manifest that for you. You know, so that's just like a fun little tip, you know. Tell your children things that you want them. Because they'll keep repeating it. You tell them a bad word, they're going to keep saying it. You know, kids are very powerful. They are in tune, okay? Yeah. Little babies. Yes. So I'll be telling them, I was like, yeah, mommy's rich. Okay. We're good over here. Okay. You know, speak that life into them. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, catch them when they say certain things. I don't let my kids say die. I don't let them say that. I don't let them say hate. Okay. I don't. We don't speak that. When they're sick, we say, you're healing. You're healing, okay? And you know, as adults, even if you don't have children, like reprogramming yourself to speak that way, it's powerful. Yeah. Yo, I'm such a mother. I get so distracted with my children, but a mother's love, okay? Give us our daily bread. All right, let's get back to this candle, okay? All right. So, let's get into it. So we have our lavender, of course, our salt, pepper base. Oh yeah, our oil. That's what we just used. So we got our power empowerment oil. You're such a great mom. Thank you so much. That's the best thing anybody can say to me. That my kids are my world. My babies are my world. I love those boys. I'm such a boy mom. When you know, you know. I'm a boy mom. All right. Them boys are rough. Oh my God. All right. Anyways, speaking of roughness, now let's soften it up a little bit. Okay. So when we think of a soft light, yeah, you use the rose incense. I did. So when you think of a soft life, you living a soft life, what does that look like for you? Okay. Because we're going to be working with the herb. Hey, Angelica, we're going to be working with chamomile. So where do you feel like you need more softness in your life? Excuse my finger. It's going to bother me. Where do you feel like you need more softness? Do you need softness when it comes to how you speak to yourself? Do you need softness and just like your daily routine? Yeah, softness with self-talk. Softness with giving ourselves grace. Allowing ourselves to just feel in the moment and not rushing the healing. I feel that too. Crazy how you started talking about your kids when I set my intentions around fertility. Oh yeah, new moon in Cancer, even though the moon's in Leo right now, but we're still, you know, harnessing the energy. But the new moon in Cancer would be the most powerful time to manifest children. And fertility, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So extra focus around everybody participating in this candle that is wanting fertility, creation, starting a family, and just healing around family in general. For everybody participating, softness in the home when it comes to family, children, pets. Everything is in irony. Everything is in balance. Everything is harmonized. The home smells good. It's beautiful. Because, yeah, Cancer energy, the home. Like, we want to love our home. We want to enjoy being there. Like, that's our sanctuary. So, manifesting a beautiful home, making your house feel like a home, softness in the body. Okay. Healing around our childhood, family wounds, softness. Y'all know my favorite. Of course, we're adding vanilla. Actually, let me consult. Let me consult real quick. Y'all know this is my favorite book. Let's see if this says anything about vanilla. How did you know I've been watching cleaning videos on TikTok? It's the energy. I'm picking up on it. Let's see if we can see vanilla. I'm about to take off my makeup after all this. Where's the vanilla? Let's see. I am literally still cracking up. Somebody said, everything pinka. Just got my clothes from the cleaners. All right. Yeah, this is a really good book. Dang, I don't know if they got vanilla. I do know vanilla is feminine. And we think of the feminine energy. We think, oh, we found it. Here we go. This is perfect, actually. So this is it. Vanilla, we have the gender is feminine. The planet is Venus. The element is water. Brings in love, lust, mental powers. It says here, vanilla, a type of fermented orchid is used in love sachets, the scent and taste are considered to be lust-inducing. A vanilla bean placed in a bowl of sugar will infuse it with loving vibrations. The sugar can then be used to sweeten love infusions. A vanilla bean carried will restore lost energy and improve the mind. Dang, and screenshot, this is the Venus fly trap for those of you interested. Screenshot for protection and love. We have vervain. Ooh, that's feminine. This is just a really good book. So yeah, we're about to add vanilla. Let me see if I can find one more thing. Let me see. Ooh. You know everything. Pinka. Just got my clothes from the cleaners. Let's see if we can find. Oh, snap. I was just wondering. Okay, so rue, because I have that. Rue is a fire element. This is for healing, health, mental powers, exorcism, and love. Rue leaves placed on the forehead relieves headaches. Worn around the neck, rue aids in recuperation from illness and also wards off future health problems. Oh yeah, we're adding that. Rue is added to healing incenses and poppets. Fresh rue sniffed clears the head in love matters and also improves mental processes. Rue added to your baths breaks all hexes and curses that may have been cast against you. And it is also added to exorcism incenses and mixtures. It is protective when hung up at the door or placed in sachets, and the fresh leaves rubbed on the floorboards send back any ill spirits or spells sent against you. The Romans ate rue as a preservative against the evil eye, and the plant was also carried to guard the barrier from poisons, werewolves, and all manner of ills. Okay. Wow. And that's rue. It's a masculine herb. Its planet is Mars. Its element is fire. That's that rue. Wow. So we're definitely going to add rue. That's going to be, we're going to do vanilla and then we're going to do rue. Because that's perfect. Yes. So let's do vanilla to attract the sweetness in life, love, and to make this joint smell delicious. Venus energy. Let's get that rue. You know everything. Pinka. All right. All right, you guys. So I'll let you blow your intentions. Okay. So with this rue, what are you wanting to exercise out of your life? What are you wanting to be set free from? What ill energy, ill will? Also, I'm hearing like breaking those ties, breaking those toxic cords that's hindering you from self-love. I'm throwing in the self-sabotaging thoughts. You know everything, Pinka. Evil eye. We are releasing. Ooh, she's breaking up too. Release, release, release. The fear of being seen. Releasing guilt and shame. Keep it coming, y'all. What else are we releasing? Negative family members, releasing the evil eye. Heavy on the evil eye. Excuse me. And what makes this so powerful is releasing relationship trauma, for sure. Releasing body aches. You say that just as I'm stretching out my leg. Oh yeah. See, that's interesting. I've been feeling so like called to do certain things, but then when I go to do it, I just don't do it. So that's what we're also releasing. Let's go ahead and release like not doing what we're feeling we need to do. Like when our higher self is like, yeah, yoga, hip openings, like what's going on? And then you're just not doing it. So when we don't listen to our intuition or our higher self. I'm releasing that because we got to tune in. Okay, let's see. Releasing the procrastination. And we're turning all of that into self-love, self-empowerment, boosted self-esteem. And since we're focusing on love, I do want to add, I'm going to add just a little bit of the 7 drops of love, but I'm specifically focusing on us loving ourselves because it all starts within. So we are definitely adding in that love, self-love, receiving love from the universe, receiving love and blessings everywhere we go. Let this spirit, let this candle remind us that we have always been worthy of love. We've never stopped being worthy of love. Self-awareness. Let this candle help us remember who we are, who we always have been. Yes. Releasing the bills, releasing the stress, releasing hurt from the father figures. This chat is very beautiful. We are in tune. We are connected. We are so connected. Releasing debt, releasing fear of being perceived. Because, you know, people are going to perceive us regardless. So people are going to literally create or, you know, place a story with you regardless anyways. Okay. Ooh, my cat just got the zoomies. Is that symbolism? Yeah, that your cat's feeling the energy. It's intense. It's so intense. I need Spirit to take over. Spirit, step in the chat. Spirit, oh, you ready to walk us through this? Because we're about to light this candle. I'm about to get into this prayer warrior energy. Let's get it. Oh, I'm feeling it. You know everything, Pinka. Releasing artistic block. Yeah, and that's what I need to release too. Creative blockages. I feel like we need to do some spiritual homework together as a collective because, excuse me, I'm getting excited. If we all, after this live stream, after this candle is lit, if we all collectively walk away from this live stream knowing that we are shifting the energies, we have put out the intentions into the universe of self-love, of a soft life, regardless of gender, because I'm a firm believer we all human beings, all genders, we all deserve to live a soft life. Even the most masculine, manliest man, like, we deserve to be soft, okay? Like, I feel like this matrix just wants everybody to be so hard, so tough, so, And so we all just need to take a moment to set those intentions and put them out into the cosmos. We are worthy. Say it out loud with me. I am worthy of a soft life. I am worthy of just existing and being paid to exist. I feel like when we start to put those specific affirmations out there, like, I get paid simply to exist. I get paid simply to share my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like the deeper spiritual homework today, on a deeper level, like, how can you make your life softer? By getting to know yourself more. I feel like everybody should know their human design archetype. I'm a projector, as an example. Like, are you a generator? Like, look, that's the homework. Study into human design. You know, they have the free app. You can download it for free on your phone. Put your, you know, birth time information in there, calculate it so you can know what you're working with. You know, I'm not telling you you have to pay this subscription because you can know your human design information for free. But I feel like just knowing that archetype about yourself and studying into that archetype will, so just go on the App Store and type in free human design. Just look into that, because once you know, in a sense, like, you know, your archetype, how you operate, it can help you so much. Like, as a projector, human design archetype, once I read that information, everything clicked. It's like, okay, this is why I'm tired all the time. This is why I feel exhausted all the time, because I'm not meant to be on go mode. I'm meant to guide others. I'm meant to be a bridge for other people. I'm meant to direct the show. Okay, like, you know, and it's beautiful. So self-discovery, we're also going to focus on setting intentions of self-discovery, because I'm a firm believer that when you know yourself, like, down to the core, Life gets easier. It gets better. We no longer fight who we are. We embrace who we are. That's the energy. All right, so let's start. Yeah, the candle's already hitting and we haven't even started. She hasn't even lit it yet. Okay, so, all right, let's get this bad boy. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this spray because it smells so good. That love, we need that love. Okay. Ooh, yeah, she's thick. You know everything. Pinka. I'm gonna have to take some of that out. But you know what? It's okay. Yeah, this smells so good. All right. Some rose petals around this would have made it so prettier. Next time I'll have rose petals, but the roses are here in spirit. We used rose essential oil. So Holy Spirit, we light this candle here today in sacred space under the new moon in Cancer. Even though it was yesterday, we're still tapping into that Cancerian energy. The sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Leo. This is the perfect time to call in, reclaim that self-love. It's okay to love yourself. It's okay to be a little conceited. It's okay to, unapologetically love yourself, be yourself. Let's see if I can get this lit. Hold on. Or I might have to get my other one. Yeah. When in doubt. Oh, you're a manifesting generator, see? And everybody plays a special freaking role. Like, what would the world be without the generators? The manifesting generators. Like, that's innovative energy. And that's why I'm a firm believer, not everybody is meant to do what everybody else is doing because we are all made up uniquely. We all have our special gifts, talents, and abilities. So, and I'm always like, as a projector, when I look at generators, manifesting generators, and what are the other ones? But when I look at them, I'm just like, wow, like you really do this. Like you're really built for this. And especially like diving deeper, like when you look into human design and your parenting style and the type of parent you are, it's so deep because whole time we're comparing ourselves to people that are built differently. That's why comparison is the thief of joy. You don't want to compare yourself. So we are releasing comparison. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, Spirit, guide me through this prayer session here for our collective candle. The sun is in Leo. The sun is in Cancer. The moon is in Leo. I feel like this candle is definitely preparing us for Leo season. Holy Spirit, guide us during this prayer session here under this sun in Cancer, moon in Leo energy. We are all as a collective in sacred space calling in self-love, self-empowerment, healing. We are calling in our divine birthright of a soft life, okay? Getting paid to exist, getting paid to simply be our true self. Yeah, that flame is getting powerful up in here. All right, let's see. How do you check? So I would just look up free human design calculator, whether you just do it online or you download an app. Sorry, I'm babysitting this candle. Let's see. Ooh, feeling the vibes. And excuse the setup today, you guys. All right. Let's lift up this energy. All right, Spirit, tune in here over the next 7 days and even after this candle has completed burning. I pray that we are all tuning into our healing, focusing on self-love. Uh-oh, is that Kenny? Kenny! Little rutabaga. That's my caddy. Okay, anyways, connecting and healing our inner child, focusing on calling in self-love. All right. Letting us be versatile when it comes to our healing journey. Spirit, I pray that you please enlighten us with healing activities, things to do, things that can replenish our soul, replenish our spirit, things that can lift our spirit up as well. Breaking through or breaking free from any and all connections that have been hindering our growth, sabotaging our growth. Feeling the vibes. It's cute. Hey everybody. What else, Spirit? Come communicate. Let's see. What else? I mean, I feel like this joint, she's lit. Setting all the highest loving energy to our organs. Oh, that's powerful. Healing of our organs so we can thrive. Spirit, put it in our hearts to guide us towards making healthier choices and decisions when it comes to our body, when it comes to our temple, our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health. Help us see clearly what it is that we need to do to get back in alignment with our highest and best good. Amen. Let's see. Help us tune into our heart space. Help us heal our heart space, releasing any stagnancy, any blocks. Amen. Let's see. Self-love, empowerment, healing. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What else do you want us to know? Now that this can't... Ooh, actually... Yeah, overcoming insecurity. Sing a song over the candle. Yeah, I don't even know what to sing. It would have to be something healing. I thought about that too. All right, let's see. But yeah, Spirit's saying overcoming insecurity, reminding ourselves that we are the prize, regardless of gender. The Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody that nurtures themselves. Yep, and she's staying right there. Look how beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. Again, the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody that nurtures their self. This is somebody that walks with the knowing that they are the prize. They have always been the prize. This is, you see how her crown chakra is covered in green? She's protecting her energy. Coming back to self. Look at that solar energy, the sun. We're keeping this too. Literally, like we're coming back to self. Like it's giving, you know, this is also an energy of like our energy levels being increased. You're a generator. Wow. So you naturally, like when you think of a generator, you give energy. You got to watch out for people trying to take your energy too. Like when somebody tells me they're a generator, it's like you are the party starter. You are. Yeah, so the sun here. Let us fall back in love with our passions, with our purpose, Spirit. Let us fall back in love with ourselves. Let us every single day, Spirit, let us pour into ourselves, love on ourselves, invest in ourselves just because we want to. Okay, like it's giving that energy. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be seen. Look at that. 6 of Wands. Let us heal so big and so bright, so strongly that everybody sees our light. Okay, 6 of Wands. Dang, look at this, you guys. This is literally a representation. 4 of Swords. This is healing, regeneration. She's literally re-stitching, re-sewing her heart back up. And this is a visual representation of what it looks like when you're doing the shadow work, what it looks like when you're choosing not to answer the phone for somebody that is toxic, but you know, you a part of you wants to reach back out. A part of you wants to keep that line of communication going, but you're like, no, I know it's not good for me. This is what that looks like. Slowly but surely, you're mending yourself back up. Slowly but surely, we are healing ourselves. And it's a journey. You know what I'm saying? Healing isn't just a straight line, you know, start to finish. There's loops in that shit. You're like, I thought I was done. I thought I was over it. No. You know, this 4 of Swords also makes me think of like replenishing. Sleeping longer if you need to. What'd you say? Nobody. What is the meaning of a manifester? I mean, simply what it is. Like, you are a creator. So the manifestors, you're meant to create things. You're meant to teach other people how to create. You're meant to really be out here in the fields doing big stuff. I haven't studied too much into it, but okay. More specific, Spirit. Now, Spirit just said, what are you running from? Ooh. But let this candle also help us fully detach and sever the ties from what we've been ignoring. It's like we've like, no, like I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to, I don't want to cut them off. I don't want to do that. The climb, yes. All right, let's get some specific health oracle cards. Let's just see what comes through. So this collective in here, Spirit, what's the advice? What's the guidance? What would be most beneficial? What would be most beneficial? Yeah. Spirit said, if anything, this candle, we need to focus on letting this candle help us leave stressful situations behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. What did we talk about earlier, you guys, in the collective reading? Healthy relationships are not one-sided. Healthy relationships are an equal give and take. So at any time you feel as though you're putting in more than you're getting out, it's not selfish for you to pull back your energy. You're protecting your energy here. Spirit's also wanting us to focus on increased energy. And the more that we leave behind stressful situations and we give it to God and we just say, you know what, what's meant for me will be and what's not will not, we're going to experience increased energy. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me up with the unlimited energy of divine love and light. And that's so crazy because when I started this reading, I said, I've been so tired. And the whole time, yeah, Spirit's like, yes. And the whole time, what if you're tired? Again, it's spiritual. We said that earlier. Overly tired, tiredness, lethargy. It's spiritual. It definitely is spiritual. But what if you're tired? It's because you keep engaging with stressful situations that you're not even meant to engage with. Some situations when it just feels like, okay, like damned if I do, damned if I don't, then just don't and pull back the energy. But I definitely feel like increased energy is coming out because Spirit's saying that that's what we should be focusing on with this candle. Spirit, I pray that you please boost up our energy levels. Help us. Ooh. Spirit, I'm done. Exercise is key. Thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interests, and budget. Soft life. An exercise program. So Spirit's like, no, not just doing one exercise, but we actually got to get locked into some sort of routine, some sort of program here. I'm always talking about Grow with Joe on YouTube. Like the fun dance workouts, that's it right there. Also, look into your Mars sign to find the best type of workout exercise for you that you'll actually stick with. Look into what's your Mars sign. For example, Mars and Scorpio, like myself, you'll do good in martial arts, fighting, taekwondo. You'll do good with like heavy weight training, lifting. Like Scorpio, Mars, you like sex, that could be a workout. Okay. What's y'all's Mars? Scorpio, Mars. Water sign Mars as well, water. Yeah, like swimming, water aerobics, definitely fucking as a Mars and Scorpio, just wow. Okay. I love to box and weight train. Aquarius Mars, that's different. That's innovative. Dang. So Aquarius Mars, I would look at that like, okay, working out with friends. Like Aquarius Mars makes me think of like you have a gym buddy, you have a gym partner, but also like trying out different types of things that other people don't do. Okay. Mars is in Virgo. So I feel like for you with like exercise and working out, I feel like a Mars and Virgo, I feel like that's like an easier one to be more active because it's like you're naturally motivated to, pour into yourself. But Mars and Virgo, there's something deeper to it. It'll come to me. It slipped my head. It'll come to me, but oh yeah, like eating clean. Like I feel like for Mars and Virgo, like a big part of y'all, with your health and fitness, it's like eating clean. That's like so crucial. Or that could be something that y'all feel is really important because it is. Ooh, yeah, that's different. I was super, yeah, I saw her video this rising and thought you need to get back to it. Sex is so important for real. That Scorpio Mars makes me feel very intense. A Cancer Mars again, it's like I feel like with the water sign Mars placements, you gotta, it's like we use exercise to channel out big emotions because Mars and Cancer, just like Mars and Scorpio, Mars and Pisces, there's a lot of emotions. So it's like any form of physical movement. Working out from home is also probably something big for the Cancer Mars too. Like a home gym, somewhere that you're comfortable, somewhere where there's not a lot of people with eyes on you. I could definitely, that would be important for you. But like, yeah, channeling out all of your anger and frustration through physical working out, excuse me. Sagittarius Mars, bike rides, trails, a lot of focus on the thighs, on the legs, a lot of movement, walking for the Sagittarius Mars. Cancer Mars, yeah, like home workouts or a home gym or something comfortable, or even like doing, exercises, watching videos on YouTube. That's what I think with Cancer Mars. But your workout environment has to feel comfortable. Gemini, I feel like Mars and Gemini, y'all multitask when you work out. Like when I think of Gemini working out or Mars and Gemini, it's like your mind has to be like y'all are the types of people that I'll see like reading while on a treadmill. Or like you're watching content, like you gotta multitask. Your mind needs to be stimulated, or you need something that's like challenging for you. You need a challenge, because when I think of Geminis, I just think of somebody that you need that extra stimulation. You know what I'm saying? Leo Mars, I'm definitely thinking like dancing. I'm thinking like like the girls that be like doing the pole dancing for workout, like the high heels, like, and even for the men, like I feel like just being like super buff. Like what the Leo Mars cares the most about is just looking sexy. Sexy as fuck. Like, yes, ooh, Aries Mars, feisty. Y'all are gonna get me. Not me over here just getting worked up thinking about thinking about the masculine men working out. Capricorn Mars, structure, routine. I feel like having an earth sign Mars, to me, I think earth and fire, but especially the earth Mars, it's easier for you to stay consistent once you fully lock in. Like once y'all start to see those results, you're just like unhinged, like, yeah, we got to keep going. So to y'all, like the earth sign Mars placements, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's low-key like a game. Like once you start seeing those gains and you start seeing the results, like you just get so thirsty for it, so hungry for it, that you just keep going. Like, so for the earth sign Mars, like once you start seeing those results, oh yeah, you're locked in. Yeah. Uh-huh. And don't even get me started on Capricorn Mars, because I feel like y'all are the GOAT, greatest of all time. So it's like you constantly, like once you reach a goal, you're like, okay, let's reach this goal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pilates princess. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Pilates princess is very cutesy for Virgo Mars. It's very cute and dainty. Yes. But yeah, water sign Mars, again, it's so important for us to channel our emotions. Like if you just feel, I'll never forget it. Well, after I had my first son and I did my first like full workout, this was years ago. I did my first full workout after having my son, and I was so out of shape. And after I pushed myself to finish the whole 30-minute workout, I started like uncontrollably bawling and crying because it was such an emotional release. And I was just like, why am I crying? And I didn't realize that I had so much stored trauma from my pregnancy, and it just felt so good to release it. Ugh. So maybe you guys, we need to release that tension tonight. Spirit said we need to work out, you guys. So however we're gonna do it, we need we need to collectively do it together. Spirit said we have some tension built up. Aphrodite, this vibe is giving Aphrodite. Stop, because I was just literally talking about Aphrodite to a friend earlier on the phone. That's crazy. Maybe I need, you know what they say, when a deity keeps popping up, they could be wanting to work with you to get your attention. So maybe I need to look into Aphrodite. Are there any Aphrodite devotees up in here that work with her? I'm just curious. I was talking to my friend earlier. I was just like, what made you, like, what's your connection with Aphrodite? It was beautiful, her response. It was really beautiful. Wow. Like, oh, and you know what? I'm gonna share another gem that my beautiful friend Lane had told me. Anyways, she was saying that on Tuesdays, literally shout out to you, sister, if you watch this playback. But she was saying on Tuesdays, Mars Day, Mars, like we were just talking about, she devotes, or she takes her workout, and like she focuses while she's working out on transmuting all of everything that she's working through. And it was just the most, I was like, wow, I never thought of that. Like, that's such a gem. I'm gonna start doing that. And so now I'm sharing that gem that she shared with me to you guys, because I was like, yeah. So she says, like, on Tuesdays, Mars Day, when she works out, like, she's focusing on transmuting all of that heaviness and just turning it into money, success, love, you know, XYZ. And she was also talking about, like, she, like, when she's shopping or, you know, doing stuff like, you know, Venus-related things, she'll, you know, use that as an offering to Aphrodite. Yeah, she's super dope. My homegirl I was telling you about. She's super spiritual. I'm trying to get her on YouTube, posting on YouTube. Y'all would love her. Literally, literally, you guys would love her. Mind you, we're born on the same freaking day and year. So that's like my twin right there. Gotta work on my glutes and emotional release. I need to stretch my hips out. Like, I know for a fact my hips are so tight. Like, my hips, like, really need to be stretched. It's not even funny. All right, more specific health messages for my collective. More specific. Pole work. Lonnie, that's so sexy. Like, the pole, I feel like that's an art. I feel like the pole is an art. And when I be seeing videos of people doing that, like, I'm not a creep. Like, I'm not just fiending watching people pole dance. But no, like, be seeing it on TikTok, like, the girlies, they buy the pole for, you know, at the house to, I guess, work out or to whatever they want to do with it. Like, cool. And I'm just like, I never scroll, because I'm just like, that's so beautiful. It's mesmerizing. It's so girly pop, sensual, cute. Allegedly, I heard they said that it's super hard to do that. I've never even touched one, so I don't even know. Try going the places that stretch you out. Sometimes doing it ourselves. Ooh, yeah, I need to get my back blown out. Y'all heard that? It's real quiet on the crate. It's so stunning. I'm in awe whenever I see my girlies. Yes, the girly pops. Lots of love from Germany. I hit rock bottom the last 2 weeks. This helps a lot. I'm so thankful. Yeah, the only way that you only got up, it's up from rock bottom. Any other messages, Spirit? Let's see. Can we get a message? I know this isn't cut the show. This isn't really I mean, it's giving pink. Let's see if any messages from this love deck come out. Anything else that we need to know, Spirit? Anything? What else do we need to know, Spirit? very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Spirit's like, what do you want? What do you want? No, you know what it's giving? It's giving bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? How many pieces do you want, collective? Like, that's like the vibes that I'm getting. Like, not even trying to be funny. I feel like, you know, sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Leo. Like, what do you want for yourself? Like, what are your goals when it comes to yourself? Like, your personal goals. Like, where do you see yourself 6 months from now, 1 year from now? Like, I definitely feel like that's a big focal point. Yes, y'all, I teach my kids all of the old school stuff. My boys be talking about some bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? They be saying some wild numbers, talking about some 20,000. Yes, I think it's so, like, I be forgetting that I be showing my kids stuff or teaching them certain stuff, and then when they'll repeat it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's my childhood for real. And let's talk about the fact that this Mercury retrograde in Cancer has been so nostalgic. Like, I'm seeing all of the nostalgia. Like, I was like scrolling and I seen like the throwbacks from like years ago, and I'm just like, yo, this Mercury retrograde is hitting different. Like, it's so nostalgic. I'm like, dang, like, okay, what synchronicities? Let me actually run it back. What has been super nostalgic? Let me think. I've started rewatching old shows. I'm rewatching Desperate Housewives, the show with Eva Longoria and Carlos. That's my favorite couple on there. Eva and Carlos. She cheated on him. Aw. Poor Carlos. Mm-mm. And you know what else is funny? The funniest thing, if you were to see, I have this funny inside joke. When Kenji, my youngest son, was super young, I was like, this little baby looks like his dad is Carlos from Desperate Housewives. Like, he really looked like that could have been his dad. Mm-hmm. Ooh, you've been binge watching old shows? Like Girlfriends? Oh, yes, I love it. Pixie Hollow, the Tinkerbell movies. You've been watching throwback anime. Ooh, you're on your 100th rewatch of Vampire Diaries. I'm binging Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, see, all of the throwbacks. I feel like sometimes Spirit makes us rewatch certain things because it hits different when you're older. It really does. Sometimes it really does. Like, you see things from a different perspective, or you pick up on certain things that you completely missed or it went over your head when you were younger. So, like, if I feel like I want to rewatch or reweed something, my pretty little princess. If I want to reread something, I'm gonna do it because there's a message in there for me. 13 going on 30. That movie is so sweet. I love that movie. What have I been watching lately? What was a movie that I watched that blew me away? I can never remember off the top of my head. Rewatching The Nanny currently. I used to love watching it with my late grandma. Bless. Mary Jane. What did you used to do, princess? Let me see. Oh, the games. Ooh. Yeah. Dang, this was fun. This was a vibe. I can already feel the vibes, the healing vibes. Been tearing up while watching it, especially on my moon cycle. Oh, what are you watching, Golden Girls? So we started from the bottom. Ooh, ooh, Disney Plus finally dropped Life Size. Now that was a classic. Life Size. You're a pal and a confidant. Ooh. And if you threw a party. Yeah, that's a really good one. You know what? My son has just been breaking my bracelets. Like, I'll have bracelets like these all over the house. He's just been breaking them just because he feels like it. He's just a little boy, like, literally. He said, I love to laugh. Yeah, Eve's great, no matter where she goes. Yes. All right. Any other messages, Spirit? Anything else? I'm about to open this at random, and this is going to be our spiritual homework. A journal for anxious minds. Guidebook to the unknown. The forehead. All right. What is the shadow work? Spirit, leave us with shadow work. For this candle, this collective candle. Oh, yeah. I forgot to show you. I took a picture of the last candle I did. That joint was like a clear burn. Like, that joint was so freaking clear. I was like, dang, Mercury retrograde. That joint really, because the last collective candle I did was the Mercury retrograde protection. That was a clear burn. I was like, that's good. All right, what's the shadow work? What's the shadow work for us, Spirit? Okay, experiments in vicarious joy. What might be some of the quiet, untold sweetness going on around me right now? Perhaps a neighbor stands barefoot in their kitchen and bites into a peach that is perfectly ripe. Someone just solved their first crossword puzzle and is celebrating with a little dance in their chair. Could I train my imagination to think of not only the worst, as it is so good at doing, but also the best of us? Sweetnesses not posted online, but savored quietly and tucked away as the tiny miracle of their day. Hold on, wait. Sometimes I have to reread things one more time to fully understand. Says, experiments in vicarious joy. What might be some of the quiet, untold sweetness going on around me right now? Perhaps a neighbor stands barefoot in their kitchen and bites into a peach that is perfectly ripe. Someone just solved their first crossword puzzle and is celebrating with a little dance in their chair. Could I train my imagination to think of not only the worst, as it is good at doing, but also the best of us? Sweetness not posted online, but savored quietly and tucked away as the tiny miracle of their day. Damn, that's beautiful. That's poetic. Wow. So in other words, I definitely feel like Spirit's giving us the homework to catch ourselves in the moment of a negative thought, a negative feeling, and replace it with something positive. Or what could be the positive of this? So that's, reflection here. Dang, okay, that's dope. Girl, you are chronically on the internet. Yeah, I am on the internet. Teehee. Venus in the 11th house, you guys. My Venus is in the 11th house. Okay, I need to be with my people. I need to connect with my people. My people are online. My people are all in different states and countries. Those are my people. You guys are my people. Whoa. Yeah, this book is pretty dope. I'm just flipping through it here. Vicarious joy. Ooh, you know how people say vicariously living through me? Ooh, vicariously. Somebody said that in a song. You started a GLP-1 to reverse your PCOS symptoms. Hey, that's awesome. Shout out. OMG, Venus in the 11th house. Is it fun? Is Venus in the 11th house fun? No. Well, like friendship wise, like with friends, like, yeah, it's easy for me to make friends. It's easy for me to connect with people. I'm an open-minded person. I'm the chill friend. I'm the down for whatever friend. I'm the type of person, Like you call me like you want to do something impulsive, fuck yes, please, I need it. But when it comes to love, Venus in the 11th, no. When it comes to love, absolutely not. They say that that's a placement where you can like fall in love with a friend, or you start out as friends and da 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 da. I don't know. But you know what? Venus, oh my God, Venus in the 11th house, that does also have a rep for like polyamorous relationships. I would never, I can't be poly. I can't. Can we talk about that? I cannot share. I don't. My man is Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. I just keep him satisfied. I'm not keeping nobody satisfied through the weekend. I need you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? I can't. When it comes to love, once I like somebody, I'm possessive. I like, no. No. When I like somebody, like, the thought of them being with somebody else, I get jealous. I get jealous. That could just be the Leo in me, but absolutely not. I see red. Rojo. Oh my gosh. Like, it's giving rojo. Mm-mm. Yeah. Absolutely not. But you know what? Looking at it from a different perspective, maybe I'm unaware. There could have been people that I was friends with that wanted to fuck me. I'm done. Cut the show, cause I'm over here like I'm not falling in love with friends. So what's going on? Like, what is the meaning? Okay, but cause you never know. You never know. Tuesdays and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I just keep them satisfied through the weekend. And that was my favorite song when it came out. I was not. Y'all remember when that song came out, The Weekend by SZA? We was really all cranking that. The side bitch anthem. SZA, go ahead and go ahead and clock out for us, please. We love SZA. We love her. But yeah, ooh, I just burned a piece of chamomile. You're gonna listen. Yeah, she said I'm gonna listen to it later. Yeah, just to feel something. It doesn't hurt to feel. It doesn't hurt to feel, y'all. Okay, let's talk about it. I got Venus in my second house. Wait, somebody said I got Venus in my second house alongside Pluto. Shit's a wild ride for me. So, with you having Venus in your second house, you could attract people that look at you as like I need to conquer that. I need to like to be with, what's your name? Jax DLC. To be with Jax DLC is like, it's giving trophy. Y'all remember that? Let me tap you into my playlist. Okay, get to fucking on the dresser just to make that pussy wetter. Okay, I want me a trophy. Future, Kanye West, trophy. Venus in the second house, that's dope because people literally idolize you, put you on a pedestal, and they're like, I need to get that. Like, to have somebody like Jax DLC on my side, oh yeah, I won. Yes, and like, when you re-listen to that song, Trophy, Kanye West, and who else was in it? I just said it. But when you listen to that specifically, it's the part where he said, Future, get to fucking on the dresser just to make that pussy wetter. Yeah, think of me. Cause that part of the song had no business being that hard. It just slides. Like, what? What do you mean to make it wetter? Like, huh? Cause I believed in you. Only because I believed in you. I love it. I love music so much. I'll have to come live and like let's just listen to music together and vibe out. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. I love to listen to music. I love to. Okay, since we're on the topic, yo, Shonnettastarot, my favorite artist. Like, I have not stopped listening to her new album since the third. And I'm not gonna fangirl, but I'm gonna let you know this right now. I stayed up till midnight to listen to her whole album. Okay. Oh my God. I have to. We got to do a listening party to that. We have to just vibe out, listen to the Shonnettastarot. My favorite song on her album, it's truly, I'm torn. I love Pure. That one really, it made me cry. Pure was a really good one. And then He's not my baby, I'm his. That's a good one. Mono, no aware. That's a good. I mean, there's no skips. There's no skips, and I already know all the words. Oh my gosh, y'all have to listen to her album. He got me in the back, but he won't take me home. I like you when he says I'm too young to know what this is. Hey, she's solid. I love that lady. Okay. I love the whole album. Absolutely no skips. Matter of fact, I'm about to go listen to it right now. Like, I felt like such a grown and sexy. Like, I was just cooking food, listening to the whole album, like on my sound bar. Like, I just was like, wow, it's definitely giving. It's something about the music. Shonnettastarot, I'm trying to awaken everybody because I guarantee she's about to blow. She's already blown in my reality. She's about to blow. And I think that she's going to get a Grammy this year. Oh yeah, this candle is definitely, she's going. Yeah, no skips. Pure is such a good song. The song Pure by Shonnettastarot, it definitely hits. Yeah, this is a collective donation candle. That song is basically, she just put her thoughts in a song and she just made it sound so beautiful. But the bridge is like, and no, I don't know what this all means. Like, she's like, she doesn't know what this all means. It's just how she feels. And it was art. And like, I felt like I was listening to a diary entry of my feelings. Like, oh, I'm sappy, y'all. Like, I'm a sappy girl at heart. Like, I love it. I need to listen to it. I'm gonna have to come back on here later and do a listening party with you guys because, like, it's phenomenal. Oh yeah, Material Lover, The Visitor. Yeah. The Visitor is really good. Material Lover, I love it. Like, oh, Material Lover. I do, I do. Yes, she slid. She did. I don't know. Like, she just reminds me of Amy Winehouse. She reminds me of Adele. Those are my favorite artists before I even knew she existed. They don't make music like that anymore. She's taken over. We love her. Yeah, I'll probably come back later, to be honest with you. We'll see. I gotta go check on the babies. I gotta go put some food in my stomach. I gotta replenish. But yeah. I do. All right. Peace. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys. This candle is lit. She's going. Yeah, you have to listen to her. She said, material, baby. Okay. I can be a real thing for you. It's so deep. All right, I gotta get off of here, you guys. Clearly, like, I'm a fan. Like, literally. All right. Have a good time. Yeah, I'm a little lit. Yeah, I'm passionate. Okay. I love her. XOXO. All right, you guys. Love you. I will see you guys maybe later tonight. Depends on the vibes. We'll see where the night takes me. But I will talk to you guys super soon. Peace. Thanks for spending time with me. It's not too late to join. I always tell people, like, the first 3 days, you're good. After the 3rd day, I just wait for the next one. Since these are always highly requested, I'm always doing them, you know. So there's that. All right, but I'll see you guys hopefully tonight. Hopefully.